Well, guys, I did it. I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie yesterday. I'm normally not a video gamer anymore. I don't really play video games. I mean, I'm a music producer full time. I'm a DJ full time. I mean, I play video games sometimes. I still play like Grand Theft Auto. I'm not really like a video gamer, but I still feel very strongly about video game movies because I want them to be respected to what they're doing. The Super Mario Bros. Movie, I really enjoyed that. I really love the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I feel like this has been like the golden point for video game movies. In all honesty, like for real, it all started with the Sonic movie, in my opinion. It all start. Oh no. It all started with Detective Pikachu. It started with that movie, and then we got like Sonic. We got Super Mario Bros. And now we have the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which is the one that is the topic of this video because I wanted to give my honest review of it. Now, no, I didn't actually go to the theater. I joined in on some friends of mine in VR chat, and it was in the movie world. And they were watching it. They were only like 18 minutes in. If they were like 30 minutes in, I would have left and probably watched it another time. But um, they were in the movie world, and I decided to chill and watch with them because they were only like 18 minutes in, and they didn't even get to like the best part yet, where Mike goes to the pizzeria. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I watch? So I sat and watched, and the first thing. Now I want to give a spoiler warning. I'll put it in the title too. Spoilers. If you haven't watched the movie yet, I highly recommend watch the movie before you guys watch this video because there's going to be major spoilers that I'm going to be talking about in this video. Don't say I didn't warn you. Spoiler warning. Do not, if you don't want to be spoiled, do not continue. But once you've watched the movie, come back to this video. Now, I want to talk about the first major cameo in the movie, and that was Matt Pat. Seeing Matt Pat from Game Theory in the movie was like, oh my god. Like when I first heard his voice, I was like, wait, is that? And then when the camera showed his face, I was like, what the fuck? Matt Pat is in the movie. Like, I was completely blown away by that cameo. And he was like saying, oh, I'm not in the movie and stuff like that. He was kind of hinting towards like not being in the movie, but it was definitely worth it. And I really feel bad for him that he had to lie. Like, I've had that experience before where I had to like lie in order to not like spoil a surprise. Like I've definitely had that happen before, but it was definitely worth the hype. Um and the fact that the cop's name, now I didn't really watch the trailers, so I thought the YouTubers were just calling her Vanessa just because she's a girl with blonde hair and that's what she looks like in Security Breach. Um I did not know that her name was actually Vanessa. I thought that was just a name that YouTubers were giving her until she actually said, "Oh, my name is Vanessa," and I was like, "Oh, her name is actually Vanessa." Um, Now let's talk about Steve Callaghan. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. I don't really care, but Steve Callaghan. I thought that, um, I thought that the movie was gonna take like, oh, let's rename every fucking character and let's do that. I hate when movies do that. I hate when they like rename characters, like oh their name was this in the book and then their name is that in the movie. But no, Steve Callaghan turned out to be William Afton, and his name was actually William Afton. When she said his name is William Afton, and she pulled out the picture and it's the Springlock Golden Bonnie suit, I was like, yes. Thank you, Scott. Thank you for that. Thank you for not doing a name change thing. Thank you for not switching the characters' names because if his name was Steve Callaghan the entire time, I would have been like, okay, that's a little low, Scott. Honestly, changing people's names, like, you built up this entire lore, you built up all these characters, and only for the movie to come out, and the character's name is Steve Callaghan instead of William Afton. But no, they actually stayed true to the story with that, and I was very happy about that. Um, Another thing too that I really liked was the animatronics. They look fucking beautiful. Jim Henson's Creature Shop never disappoints with their creations. Like, I'm a big fan of like Jim Henson's old productions, like, Fraggle Rock, The Muppets, even The Labyrinth was his work as well. Um, seeing Jim Henson's Creature Shop work on stuff like the FNAF movie definitely was a good decision. They look fucking beautiful. Like, I was blown away how they looked. And people were saying, "Oh, they're just characters in the suits. Oh, they're suits. They're not like actual animatronics." I actually watched a behind the scenes video. The only time they were using suits was for the stunts, like for the fight scenes and stuff like that. They're not for like the kills and stuff like that. They weren't there were only animatronics like on stage and when they're interacting with like Abby and stuff like that. You can argue that they are characters in suits, but honestly, like I believe that they're actually robots. I really do believe that. Um but and at the ending, oh my god, this was the most mind-blowing thing ever. When he takes off his head and it's the I can't remember his name, but the actor who played William Afton suits the fucking character. I'm a little disappointed that he's not British because in the games William Afton kind of has like a British accent. Maybe that was just the actor that's got hired for the characters for that movie or for the games, but I'm a little disappointed at that. But it's not really a big nitpick that's gonna bother me. Because I know the games don't take place in the UK. If they did take place in the UK, that would have been like, oh, okay, fine. But it takes place in like the USA, so that doesn't really bother me. But the biggest surprise was when Vanessa said William Afton is my father. That was a new lore piece. This is a new lore piece that we've never seen. But yeah, I guess in Security Breach, I guess like Vanessa revealed that William is her grandpa or something like that. Katie told me it was her. It was like William Afton. Vanessa is William Afton's granddaughter. But when she said my father, I was like, oh my god, that's a new plot point. That's gonna confuse all the theories out there that Vanessa is the daughter of William Afton. Now a lot of people are probably gonna be like, oh, that's Elizabeth. That's the girl who gets scooped and stuff like that. No, I don't think that's Elizabeth, because Elizabeth didn't have blonde hair, or at least I don't think she did. I think she had blonde hair. I don't know, but the fact that she's the daughter of William Afton makes me be like, oh my god, like that is a plot point that we have never seen before, and I really can't wait for the next movies to explore more on that. I wish we got to know Vanessa a little more, but definitely a pretty big plot point there that Vanessa is William Afton's daughter. But when William Afton like takes the head off and the cupcake bites his side, and then the Springlocks start killing him, I was like, they're showing the Springlock scene. They're showing the Springlock scene. I was not expecting them to show that. I thought they were going to show that in either the second movie or the third movie, but no, they showed it in the first movie. Which was like, holy shit. Yes! They're showing the Springlock scene. And, with the ending scene, how William Afton is like twitching there in the bunny suit, showing that he's still alive, that he didn't die, is definitely setting up for the second movie, that he comes back, and when he's putting on the bunny hat, he says, I always come back. And I was like, he said it. And when the credits rolled, and I heard the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, or the Five Nights at Freddy's song by the Living Tombstone, I was like, dude, that guy went from like fan song to like official soundtrack. Like that song has been associated with the games for the longest time, and it's in the credit scene. I was I was I even congratulated him on Twitter. Well, I haven't yet, but I'm going to. I'm gonna congratulate him on Twitter. I'm gonna be like, dude, you went from fan song to big screen. And in the wake of that, I'm actually currently working on a Five Nights at Freddy's remix of that song, so expect that soon. But overall, I give the movie a 9 out of 10. There was a few points that kind of disappointed me, like the lackluster of kills. I thought there was going to be more kills, but I'm still waiting on that kill count, James. I want that kill count. But he's still going to do one, even though there wasn't much kills in the movie, and I'm surprised what they've shown. Now, this one is probably going to be a little silly, but I kind of wanted swearing in the movie. And the fact that when the cupcake is coming to kill that guy and he goes, "Oh shit." I was like, "Oh, yes, he said the S word. He said the S word." And then when Mike takes the pills from the guy and he goes, "What an asshole." I was like, I knew when I saw PG rated 13, I knew there was going to be some level of swearing. We finally got swearing in a FNAF field. The closest thing we had to swearing in a FNAF field was when in in Security Breach, Gregory says crap a couple of times. I'm like, okay, that's kind of a swear word. It's not really a swear word. But the fact that there was actually like cursing in the FNAF movie definitely like made me excited because like it definitely sets more of a dark tone if like people say "oh shit" or something like that. That's my honest opinion. I think like a dark movie that doesn't have swearing doesn't feel like a dark movie to me. But yeah, that was my overall review of the movie. I know I didn't really mention a ton because I'm encouraging you guys to go watch the movie yourself if you want to know what's going on. But that's my honest opinion. I really think they did a good job on the animatronics, the sets, and everything. I watched like behind the scenes videos of everything, and it was like the movie blew me away. It really did blow me away. And I can't wait for the second one. I know they're going to do a sequel. The fan reception on the movie was outstanding. Like they're 100% going to do a sequel. Like because one, they set it up in the end, and two, if you guys don't know, the actors signed a 3 movie contract, so they're going to be doing 3 movies. So, man, Scott Cawthon, you did such a good job on this movie. I used to be like so into like the FNAF fan base. I mean, I'm not really much anymore. I mean, I still have friends who are like I have friends who are in the fan base and they're really nice people. I mean, I think I talked to Kane Carter once. I don't remember, but whatever. But overall, the movie's really really good. I really enjoyed them. So yeah, that was my honest review of the movie. I highly recommend you guys go see it, and stay tuned for that remix too. All right.